Hello, and welcome to another episode of Faint Fermentation, the show where we quietly explain the preparation processes of our most favorite fermented foods. For today's episode, we will explore the refreshing Mexican drink made from pineapple rinds, also known as tepache. This drink is fast, refreshing, and also nutritious. Its origins lay in what is now Oaxaca in Veracruz, Mexico, created by the Nahua and Aztecs. It was originally made from corn, but has since changed to a different high sugar product, pineapples. As fermented beverage, alcohol, ethanol to be exact, is created. This alcohol content is quite low due to the relatively quick fermentation of only 2 days. That being said, some regions have grown accustomed to mixing tepache with beer, to not only increase the alcohol content, but to contribute to the number of microbes, therefore speeding up the fermentation. The drink is typically utilized what is known as a wild fermentation. The microbes naturally on the pineapple are those that are used to ferment it. Now, how it's made. The pineapple is washed to remove any dirt contaminants. Then it is peeled. For the drink, you do not need the fruit itself, so go ahead and eat that for a quick snack while you wait for the tepache to be ready. You then want to add the whole cloves and cinnamon sticks. This is a key part. These aromas add beautiful flavor to the drink. The reason they are whole and not ground is because they have antibacterial properties that are able to stop growth of gram negative and gram positive bacteria. Since we want growth, reducing the surface area would maximize flavor while allowing the fermentation to occur in the drink unimpeded. At this point, you want to add in the piloncillo. This is an intense and purposes a sugar cube that will add flavor for the microbes in the fermentation as well as give the tepache its distinct caramel color. As you add the water to submerge the contents, the sugar will solubilize and become part of the solution. The pitcher, often made of clay, is then loosely covered so that undesirable matter does not fall into the container over its 2 day fermentation. The bacteria do not require air to ferment. However, the yeasts do. The microbes create alcohol, but the alcohol can turn into vinegar if allowed to over-ferment, so it is key to keep it under 2 days and then chill it. By lowering the temperature, microbial growth is halted. The solids are strained out of the mixture to isolate the solution. It is important for the mixture as well to remove the rinds because the pectin would increase the viscosity to problematic levels. Now, let us explain what really is in tepache. Tepache consists of live organisms that ferment to create the bubbles seen on its surface, as well as contribute to its unique flavor. Due to the relative popularity of the fermented beverage, few studies have been conducted regarding identifying microbial diversity. Some species are known to be present in tepache, however, only the genera are confident. In tepache, we see various kinds of lactic acid bacteria, acetic acid bacteria, and yeasts, all forming a symbiosis with mutualistic behaviors. The most abundant lactic acid bacteria are Lactobacillus pentosus, Lactococcus lactis, and Leuconostoc. Lactic acid bacteria are gram-positive and have saccharolytic fermentative metabolisms. Lactococcus are homofermenters. Leuconostoc are heterofermenters, and Lactobacillus can do both. Homofermentation refers to the energy metabolism that produces one end product, lactic acid, and heterofermentation is defined as the energy metabolism that can produce two or more end products, ethanol and CO2. These fermentations work together with the yeast and acetic acid metabolism to provide nutrients for each other and provide the beverage with its sweet flavor with a hint of spice. Lactic acid bacteria can use either glucose and or fructose to convert it to pyruvate and lactic acid or other metabolites using either homofermentative or heterofermentative pathways. Acetic acid bacteria like Acetobacter is also featured in tepache as it is crucial to providing the slightly sour flavor to tepache. Acetic acid bacteria are able to use pyruvate and tricarboxylic acid pathways to convert lactic acid and oxidize ethanol into acetic acid. In bacteria, it is observed that glycolysis, pyruvate, and fructose pathways are utilized in carbohydrate metabolisms. By using the fructose available from the pineapple rinds, lactobacillus and leuconostoc make lactic acid and CO2 in addition to acetate and mannitol. The most abundant yeast is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, known to have a stress tolerance to large amounts of ethanol. Saccharomyces are facultative anaerobes that will ferment when O2 is present. Yeast can metabolize glucose to pyruvate to produce both ethanol and CO2 through glycolysis. In fungi, it is observed that in carbohydrate metabolism, there is an increased level of glycolysis, pyruvate and citrate cycle pathways. And with that, I thank you for watching another episode of Fate Fermentation, where we silently tell you all the splendid specifics about the sparkling world of specimens and how they make spectacularly sweet soft drinks. So, sir, what do you think? Are you enjoying your debache? I guess that's a yes.